Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to the pre-market report. This report is for 18th November 2024. On Friday, the Indian market was closed. We had a local holiday. On Friday, the US market and the European markets are closed with negative sentiments. On Thursday also, FIIs were net sellers in Indian market. So the continuous sell by the FIIs is still going on. But the Asian markets are closed with mixed sentiments on Friday. Today, while our market opens, all this will reflect definitely. On Thursday, we saw the fall in India VIX about 4.34% and India VIX now is at 14.77. Considering the negative sentiments in Indian market, now the Nifty 50 just closed below its 200-day EMA, that is 23,542. If Nifty decisively breaks from this point, the next support level for Nifty may be at 23,200 followed by 23,000. In case of range bound in market, Nifty may face resistance at 23,600 followed by 23,800 and 24,000 levels. For now about till Thursday, Nifty continuously closed at negative sentiment, and we saw that on last week Nifty shed about 2.5% on weekly basis. Nifty was losing continuously for the 2 weeks in this month. Now we are entering to the third week, but for this week the trading section is very less. There are 2 holidays and there are only 3 more trading sections we have left in this week. Wednesday on 20th we have local holiday due to the elections in Maharashtra. Grasim Industries, Shobha, Nazara Technologies, Lemon Tree Hotels, Balaji Aminis, ITI, Easy Trip Planners, Swan Energy, Avanti Feeds, Anupam Rasayan India, and Hindustan Zinc are some of the companies which are on focus today. Now let's move into the global markets right now. US markets. Dow Jones future is now trading with positive sentiments and the market is up by 0.11%. S&P 500 is closed down by 1.32%. Nasdaq is down by 2.21%. European markets, FTSE is closed down by 0.09%. CSE is down about 0.58% and DAX is down by 0.28%. When we come into the Asian markets, Nikkei 225 and HOSPI are open now. Nikkei 225 is now trading with negative sentiments and down by 0.83%. But HOSPI is trading with positive sentiments and is up about 1.62%. As per the indication now, GIFT Nifty is indicating about flat to negative opening for today. Brent crude now trading at $70.90. Gold is at $2,570.90 and crude oil is now trading at $66.77. Brent and crude, both of them now trading with negative sentiments and gold is trading with slightly positive sentiment. Now let's move into the open interest of Nifty and Bank Nifty specifically. The Nifty 50 formed a gravestone doji candlestick pattern on the daily chart. index, continuing the formation of lower highs and lower lows formation with a negative bias in momentum indicators such as the MACD and the RSI, signaling a bearish sentiment. Now the index is trading below all its key moving averages. For the week, the Nifty 50 formed a long red candle on the weekly time frame. 23,600 strike holds the maximum open interest towards the call side, and which can act as the key resistance level for Nifty for the short term. It was followed by 24,200 and 24,000 strikes. Maximum call writing was seen at 23,600, followed by 23,500 and 23,700 strikes, while the maximum call unwinding was seen at 24,000 strike, followed by 24,500 and 23,800 strikes. 23,500 strike holds the maximum open interest towards the put side, and which can act as the key support level for Nifty for the short term. It was followed by 23,000 and 23,400 strikes. The maximum put writing was seen at 23,500, followed by 23,400 and 23,100 strikes. The maximum put unwinding was seen at 22,500 strike, followed by 23,300 and 23,700 strikes. Bank Nifty. The Bank Nifty just closed above its 200-day EMA on closing basis, but Bank Nifty is now trading below its 10, 20, 50 and 100-day EMAs. The Bank Nifty formed an inverted hammer candlestick pattern, which is a bullish reversal pattern. 52,000 strike holds the maximum open interest towards the call side, and which can act as the key resistance level for Bank Nifty for the short term. It was followed by 51,000 and 51,500 strike. The maximum call writing was seen at 51,700 strike, followed by 51,000 and 50,500 strikes. 49,500 strike holds the maximum open interest towards the put side, and which can act as the key support level for Bank Nifty for the short term. It was followed by 50,000 and 49,000 strike. The maximum put writing was seen at 50,500 strike, followed by 50,200, 49,500 strikes, while the maximum put unwinding was seen at 49,000 strike, followed by 52,000 and 51,500 strike. Long build-up stocks: Eicher Motors, UBL, UPL, Deepak Nitrite, Apollo Tyres, Voltas, Chola Finance, Oberoi Realty, SBI Card, and Shree Cement. Short build-up stocks are PI Industries, Tata Consumer, Manappuram Finance, ABB, Dhal Bharat, Metropolis, MGL, NMDC, Godrej Consumer Products, Nestle India. Stocks added to F&O ban is nil. Stocks retained in F&O bans are Aarti Industries, Aditya Birla Fashions and Retails, Granules India, and Hind Copper. Stock removed from F&O ban is nil. Stock in news: ACME Solar Holdings, the company's subsidiary ACME Sun Power, has received a new order worth rupees 3,753 crores. Hindustan Zinc, the company has been awarded a composite license for a gold mining block in Rajasthan through state government actions. C. Company announced the expansion of its partnership with All Cargo Microsystems Incorporation to develop next generation magnetic sensors and power semiconductor products for automotive industry. Adani Total Gas. GAIL India has announced a further 13% reduction in the allocation of APM gas to the company effective November 16. Hero Motor Corp. Profit grows 14.2%. Revenue increases 10.8%. Grasim Industries. Profit declines 9.3%. Revenue increases 18.3%. Easy Trip Planners. Profit spikes 74.6%. Revenue grows 26%. Nazara Technologies. Profit falls 19.6%. Revenue grows 7.3%. Lemon Tree Hotels. Profit jumps 32.8%. Revenue increases 24%. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and please do like and comment. It will help the YouTube algorithm. And please share the channel with your trading friends. Disclaimer: please do not make any investment decisions based on my video because I am not a SEBI registered person. I am doing this video is for you and for me for educational purpose only. Hope all you got the informations. Thanks for watching the video.